Very good evening, everyone. The fact that we live here in Florida make us think about one little tree that sometimes we don't pay attention, and that is about the palm tree. We have cities, we have counties, we have even our main boulevard in Weston that has a reference to the palm. And something that I like from the palm, the lesson that I have from the palm, is that this, first of all, the palm tree is not a tree. It's a plant. It's a plant. And all of us, sometimes we are tagged like, you are something, and that we are not. You're a loser. No, we are not. Tommy has shared to us very good lessons that we are not what someone thought we are. That's why I want to share to you about the beauty of the palms that we have here in Weston, in Florida. And that's an invitation that we have, the attitude of openness that will lead to reach to others. Madam President, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. When I moved here to Florida, I started thinking about the palms. It is because the palms, when I started walking with my dog, I started paying attention to the tree. It caught my attention very much, because when you see, we all are like one branch, like we are sometimes like one palm looking into one direction. And we cannot have the entire vision, because what you see right now from this point of view is different, completely different from what you see in this other side. And we are connected at the center. So that's important to be open. That's a lesson that we have. There are more than 2,600 species that are always evergreen, and they develop in a warm environment. When you look at the palm tree, you won't see the roots. And I cannot see your roots, but for sure you have your own roots. So beautiful that it's your heritage, something that protects you, that keeps you firm to your own beliefs. And they grow very much, and those roots are not intruders. They will grow, and they will not bother your own building, your own property. Besides, every single palm tree, they have different ways to remember things. For instance, we can see on the right that they keep a story for every single palm at the trunk. They have a remember. They remember every single one that they have. In the other side, we have others that say, time to get rid of those. And when you see the palm tree, when it's windy, you will see that they are getting rid of the old stuff. And it's so important to get rid of from the past, those painful things that happen, because the palm tree is giving us a lesson why we need to do. Besides, you can see different forms from the palms. Some of them display in a beautiful way, and I want to mention that the palm tree cannot be grafted. That means that you cannot transplant. And all of us were born to be one person and not to be another thing. Sometimes they want to graft to you, be something else. Excuse me, you are called to be who you are. Besides, if you pay attention to the palm tree, you will see that the very new palms start looking to the sky. It's an act like looking to heaven. Then they start taking one direction, and then they point to ground. It's an act of humility. Also, when it's windy, you will see that the leaves are going to protect the ones, the young that are in the center. They have a lot of flexibility, and that's also an invitation that we have to follow, because when we are so rigid that we cannot stand for anything else, the palm tree are going to tell us that we can bend, they can bend, but they won't break. And we can see that in the hurricanes, all of that. Also, the palm trees, they have different kind of flowers. You can see by the color of the flower the gender of the tree. And they can produce multiple colors, multiple flowers. They can have more than 35,000 flowers, just one single tree. You say, what? And they are offering everything always to their, you can see also like the fruits. You like coconuts, you like dates, they are sweet. The fruits that the palms have are not for themselves, are for the others, and they're sweet fruits. So my question for you, what kind of fruits are we giving to the rest, to the others? Oh. Besides that, you can see that palm trees can be transplanted. And those that are transplanted are like the immigrants. You can see here an immigrant. They need to be sustained by family, by friends, by the community.
Support them, yeah.
Those supporters that we need to have, they can be transplanted. And they can coexist because you can see multiple palms growing in just one single graft. And they are not going to tell, oh, we need to call birth control because we have another. Because they know that they are going to one day to pass away and there's a new generation coming. And also the palms have been an invitation for many times as an imagination. They are a sign also of peace, a sign of victory. So my invitation for you is also to think also in your own palms that you have. Why? Because we have also our own palms. And that is an invitation that we can see even from in the Bible. You can see that all of us are on the palm of our Heavenly Father. And you also, this is also invitation from the Psalm, that the righteousness, for it like the tree, the palm tree. So my friends, all of us, multiple palms make an oasis. I want to think about how important are the palms. Thank you, Madam President.